In 2020, we planned an epic tour around Lake Superior, but then COVID hit and the world came to a halt. Join us today as we finally get to complete our much anticipated 10-day trip around Lake Superior.
Just arrived in St. Ignace. Favorite little thing we like to do is every time we get into St. Ignace, like to go and get some pasties. If you don't know what a pasty is, do a little Google search. It's kind of a pastry. It's got beef, chicken, rutabaga typically, carrots, potatoes. Very hearty meal. We're gonna have a couple of those for supper tonight.
All right, so what's our first stop before we get to the campground?
Canadian Carvers!
No, actually Voyagers.
Oh, Voyagers!
So what's at Voyagers that we are looking forward to?
Hand-sized apple fritters.
They are huge.
While we're here, we're at Voyager's Lodge. Grab ourselves a fritter before dinner. Dessert before dinner, is that what they say, Wendy?
Life is short, eat dessert first.
Yeah, right.
Look at this thing.
Mammoth.
It's a good thing we're splitting.
Put your hand in front of it. Yeah, it's as big as your hand.
It is.
Hold that. You pick it up. Oh my goodness, huge chunks of apple in there. And it's still warm.
So good.
So good. Well, we are here at Pancake Bay, 79 degrees. So in the UP, it was around 90, 91. And slowly, the temperatures have been dropping as we go north. But it's getting later in the day, too. It's 5:30 our time. So, yeah, probably a little combination of both. But we're seeing a lot of people in the water. So that's a good sign. I mean, Superior, which does not get really warm this time of year, is probably a little bit warm. We're also noticing a lot of dry grass. So they got a little dry spell going on. Be interested to talk to the locals. Not much rain in the forecast for the whole week that we're going to be up in this area. So we're doing about 10 days. We are here. And you can see across the way, there is the water. One stone's throw away. Good pick of a lot, Wendy. Great job.
Thanks.
So testing out these steaks. Seem to be holding up fairly well for being cheapies found on the internets. The little gasket seems to move around quite a bit, but all you need is a 13 millimeter or 1/2 inch. So you take the steak, just get the hook part, hold on to your rope because it's going to want to tie around itself. Okay. Come up here to the top, grab your rope roller, squeeze, pull, tension, tie her tight. Yeah, this chair is very, very comfortable. I really like it. If you know Roam Products, Roam Adventure Company, they make high quality stuff, but it comes with a premium price. But to each their own, you'll have to make your mind up. It's a proper lean back angle. I think it's gonna be good for an afternoon nap. So we'll see. We also have the new Cabela's replacement to this guy is coming. We got it on order. Decided with that apple fritter in us, we're not going to attempt to supper it yet.
No, need to let that digest a little bit. So time to go swimming.
Wow, absolutely gorgeous. What a spot. Oh my word. 6:20 and the sun is extremely high. Wow. Got the beach to ourselves. Warm enough to get in, or are you gonna submerge or not? Oh yeah. So we're at the beach. This is the Click Chair Riviera. This is my favorite. Got the quick deploy back. We like that one the best. And this one is a Kilo Skier high back, I think it's called.
Yeah, I think so.
This is the high back. Tonight's dinner, a couple of Taylor Farm chopped and kale salads. Super easy when you're camping. Throw it all together. Nice little green mix. And a couple of pasties. Put mine upside down. Ooh, burn mine. That's why you put upside down. What'd you do that for?
When you're warming it up on the stove like that, kind of hard to control it sometimes.
So we got some gravy.
Yep. You like your ketchup.
Got some ketchup. All right.
So.
Dig in time?
Yep.
All right. Well, good morning. Day 2 here at Pancake Bay. Absolutely loving it. Had a gorgeous night last night. Had some beautiful stars. Yeah, it is really, really dark here. So we had some beautiful stars. I got some, I think, pretty cool shots on my phone. We were hoping for some northern lights this trip and didn't see any last night, but we did see a lot of cool stars. So, what's for breakfast?
We're making egg sandwiches. Starting with grilling up our English muffins. Use a little ghee.
So this is ghee for those who don't know. You can find this where?
I found that one at Aldi, but you can find that pretty much in a grocery store.
Yep.
So it's a form of butter that takes out the parts that need to be refrigerated. So it is shelf stable.
Very cool. Looks good, Wendy. We left this hike, started up this trail, realized we forgot the bug spray, and they've been eating us alive. Hey, it's all part of the adventure. We're getting through it. No bug nets, no sunscreen, no mosquito spray. We're just going for it. So it's about 2 miles, but it's not an easy 2 miles. It's up and down and all around. That water this afternoon is gonna feel mighty good in Lake Superior. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Wow, look at the view. Holy smokes. Just gorgeous.
Definitely hazy though.
Oh yeah, easy day. And you know why that is?
Why? Tell me, meteorologist.
Canadian wildfires.
No.
Oh yeah, I'll bet you it is.
So?
Yep. A lot of fires going on right now.
You
And
say-
in the US.
If you say it with enough confidence, I guess I'll believe you.
Yep.
So we are right here. So we came from the Lower Peninsula, across the bridge, went to Sault Ste. Marie on the Michigan side, US side, to the Canadian side. Then have driven up to Pancake Bay, and that's where we're looking at the overlook right now. The rest of this trip, we're going to come up and around. This is going to be our next stop. And then we'll come over here and come to Sleeping Giant. And then we're going to come into the northern shore of Minnesota, around Duluth, and then head our way back into Michigan again.
So it looks like this creek has gone right through the middle of the path and right down the trail. We need to go that way. And it is solid mud. Like deep mud. Like not Michigan mud. Look at all the footprints in this thing. Oh my word. Let's try going that way around.
All right.
So you're tired out from the hike, and what did you do?
So this is the reward for the hike. Got some ice cream. So I got blueberry cheesecake. What did you
Raspberry
get?
truffle.
It's delicious.
Yep.
Hitting the spot.
So instead of going back for a nice healthy meal, we learn how many calories we burn, we can justify it, right?
Exactly. So we've got our marinated mushrooms with like a oil and balsamic vinegar, onions and garlic. Then once it was warmed up, put a little bit of goat cheese on it, some red mini potatoes, boiled those, put some butter and garlic salt on there, and then I made a gravy out of the topping stuff that had been marinating it.
So what are you making?
So I'm prepping lunch for tomorrow. When we were at the More Expo, Chef Corzo did a pizza panzanella. So I'm kind of making my variation of that. So I started with, I've got some sourdough bread, broken into little pieces here. I've cut up some mushrooms and pepperoni, and I've got some peppers and onion is what I'm cutting up right now. We'll add some cheese in here. I've got some black olives. And then tomorrow I'll put some oil, balsamic vinegar, garlic salt on top of it. And new experiment to see how it goes.
Have we had something similar to this before?
He made it when we were at the More Expo, and it was delicious. But I've never made anything like this before. So
okay.
We'll give it a try.
So we're converting the table to dishwashing mode. So we have an additional bracket. It mounts right here. And we plop our faucet on. And then our wash tub. Don't require a lot of dishes.
But this one was a little more involved tonight.
Good morning. It is Sunday and just getting up. We got a drive day today. Probably be driving about 4 hours. Made out of a roller cam tie-down strap. Giant S-beaner. Fits perfect to hang the garbage. And then you can hang the bag this side of the cage. Keep your garbage off the ground. The clips work perfect for hanging your clothes. And you get this thing super tight. I actually ratcheted these two trees almost together. See how the hook is? Just wrap it around the hook. Run it all the way to this end. Then you put a little loop of material in. Just like a trucker's hitch. Wrap it around the tree. Hook goes back into that. Pull tight. That's never coming loose, sagging like a normal rope would. Works really, really slick. Okay, today's hike is Old South Woman Trail for today. So we'll see how it goes. It's about 1.5 as a loop. We're starting out middle of the day, so pretty dang hot out already.
Some blueberries.
But we'll have to see how it goes. Shouldn't be too bad. This time we brought the bug spray. Last trip we did not. So it should be a lot better. It's an easy hike, she says. It'll be fun, she says. Let's go explore. This is actually really gorgeous. A lot of bouldering in this area. 1.5 moderate is this kind of trail. Yeah. Good job.
Are you enjoying your hike?
It's a little more technical than I was expecting.
Look at this. This is incredible. We are barely crawling on this hike. The terrain is crazy. So was it what you thought it would be? You have to speak up loud. We also ran into a big pile, what we think is bear scat. We're not sure. It was very, very fresh.
Very fresh.
There's a lot of blueberries around, and this trail is not used a whole lot, so we opted to turn around.
And where's your bear spray?
Our bear spray is back at the car trailer, so yeah, we were not prepared for that. We didn't even think about it. At the 40-minute mark, we just made a half mile in at 40 minutes. Little bit of lunch. What do you got, Wendy?
So this is that pizza panzanella that I was prepping yesterday. So this morning I added some balsamic vinegar, some Tuscan herb oil, and then some triple lock seasoning, which is salt, pepper, and garlic.
Cool.
And now I just added some cheese to it. So let's see how it turned out.
Nice. Little tailgater lunch. Hit the spot after the big hike.
Yeah, no doubt. You stopped at Old Woman Bay. From the cliffs, there's the side view, supposedly, of the old lady looking over the bay and protecting the bay.
So right there, kind of her nose and a chin.
Yep.
All right, we just arrived at Nays Providential Park. This is just a one-night stop, so we'll probably just stay connected. Just disconnect the electrical 7-pin so that we don't have any issues with power drain. But yeah, just a one-nighter. Got to keep moving in order to make it all the way around Superior. So Wendy's had with her kitchen set up. People ask how she set up her kitchen.
So I have the metal one that comes straight out. This is one of the Yakima tables that hiker is now selling. So it just hooks on that little bracket. But then how do you make it convenient so you've got a place to put your extra food that you're trying to prep? So while we were at More Expo, Lena Becker showed me this little technique, and it's worked out perfect. So that towel rack, you bend it up and then you bend it down, and that pressure fits that side in its spot. Then you just have to tighten this one in. Now you've got your nice L workstation.
And then do you put the tub in there, right?
Yes, so I put my wash tub in there.
Okay.
And it's got a cutting board on the top.
So wash tub goes
So you
in.
can either just put the cutting board right there.
You
by
can use the
itself,
wash tub as storage.
or you can put the wash tub in here. And then you can put the cutting board on top too, so that it's an extra hard surface while you're prepping your food.
Nice. Works out well.
It does.
Quick and easy, and the whole thing fits inside the bag, right? Didn't we figure that out?
Yeah, so I've been able to figure out a way to put them together so they both fit into the bag that this one came in.
He's testing the water, see how warm it is. This is our walk. Just a 50, 60 foot walk right down to the water. Got your own little beach. Well, we took a dip in Lake Superior and cooled down. It's like 68 degrees here. Once we got up and started making the curve to go west past Awawa, then that section started to get a little more rolly as it got towards Nye. So this area it's got kind of a cliff kind of, I don't know, West Virginia, Tennessee, Ohio, southern part of Ohio feel with kind of the rocks on the sides and that kind of thing. So let's see what Wendy's got going. So the first part of the meal.
Yep, so I sauteed up some onions and peppers and some garlic. Now I'm cooking up the meat. Put a little onion. There are actually some salt and pepper and some Worcestershire sauce on it. I'm gonna put some of that over this one. That's ready.
What kind of bread do you normally use? It's like a bun, right? Normally?
I still haven't found the kind of bread that I truly like for this. Something that's not too thick and heavy, that it's all bread. I've got some sourdough bread that I got from the store. I'm gonna try. Oh, mosquitoes. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be too thin. So I'm still trying to search for the right kind of bread. I don't want something too thick that it's all bread that you're eating with a little meat on it.
I honestly would be good with just eating the meat and the vegetables the way it is.
Oh, true.
Skip the bread, but
we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. Looking really good though. Oh, it's smelling wonderful.
Okay, we can put that down.
Well, good morning from Nice Park. It's an absolute gorgeous morning out here. A little bright. Didn't bring sunglasses. The water's absolutely calm. You don't see Lake Superior like this very often. Just beautiful blue skies. Absolutely calm water. So it's like 9:30. We slept in. We stayed up way too late looking at the stars and the northern lights. Got some good shots. You can only really see it through your camera. Couldn't really see it with the naked eye, but got some fantastic shots. Purples and a little bit of blue and green. But a lot of shooting stars. They got a meteor shower that came through. So absolutely gorgeous night. So we stayed up a little late, slept in a little bit. That's what vacation's all about. So I'm gonna grab some breakfast and hit the road.
All right, there you go, sir. Breakfast is served.
Looks wonderful. Thank you, Wendy. Roadside stops. You can get gorgeous views like you see behind me. Right up. So we just pulled in Sleeping Giant. Wendy's in line. Kind of do a reset tonight and figure out what we're going to do for tomorrow in the Sleeping Giant area. Looks like a beautiful park. It was about 40 minutes off the main Trans-Canadian Highway to get here. It's down a peninsula. Show you around. Real shallow lots. Right on the water. This is 143. 143. So, fire ring, picnic table, nicely groomed. Everything ready to go. They've got kind of gravelly lots. Got the hiker over here. Getting a little bit of a sunset, not much. It's been cloudy all day. Just got done reading some books. Get this little walk down to the water. Right on the water. The Sleeping Giant is like a cliff cave type of... Well, it's not really caves, is it?
Oh, it's a cliff.
It's a cliff, and it's right over there in the distance, those little bumps. That is considered the Sleeping Giant. Right there. We're getting a little bit of a sunset. not much. So super calm. This is not Lake Superior. This is, I don't know what lake this is. Do you know what lake this is?
Mary Louise Lake.
Mary Louise.
Marie Louise.
Are we getting low on groceries?
We're starting to. So yes, this is more because of the fact that it was a dry day. So I want something easy once we got here.
Yeah. In actuality, guys, this is one of our favorites from Peak. Is it Peak Refuel? Mm-hmm. So this is one of our favorite ones. Drive day, quick, easy meal.
Yep.
It's a little mushy looking, but tastes wonderful.
It's got good flavor to it. Yep.
Those from crackers and carrots and dip. You got yourself a meal.
And so on the package, it says 3/4 cup of water. I've learned to put more than that in because I don't feel like it rehydrates the meat well enough. And it says to let it set for 10 minutes. I let it set for like 15 or a little bit more, I think.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that that meat gets rehydrated well enough.
Well, good morning from Sleeping Giant Park. It looks like we might do another hike, maybe a little road trip, but got just a gorgeous view here looking out at the water. Absolutely beautiful. So enjoying it. Wendy's starting to make a little breakfast for us before we get prepped for the hike. Temperatures around 58 right now. A little on the chilly side, no humidity. Holy cow.
Just don't look down.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, you see that's a second giant right there?
Okay, this is the lookout, Thunder Bay lookout.
Yes.
And you can go out to the end. I'm gonna stay right here with my hand on the rail at all times.
Little heebie-jeebies.
And they have grates, you can look straight down. I'm telling you, people, they say straight down, they mean straight down. Sheer cliffs on both sides, absolutely gorgeous. And even Wendy is getting the heebie-jeebies. Do you want me to shake it and jump it up and down?
No, not at all.
Wow.
It's beautiful up here though.
What a view. Oh my word. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, this thing is quite the structure. Yeah, even straight down you can see
Trees are underneath.
trees underneath. Yeah. Look at that tiny boat down there. This is really flipping high. He is way down there.
You want to go out to the end?
So the dust up here in Canada gets in everything. Holy smokes. Hiking in on the Sea Lion Trail, they call it. So fairly easy hike. Wendy found us a great little spot. We got done with the Sea Lion, which is just up the coast here, not too far. We're stopping here. It's a beautiful area. Isle Royal is straight across the way. You can't get to Isle Royal from the Canadian side. You can only get to it from the US side. You can do day trips there. It's popular for backpackers. It's a national park for the States. Absolutely gorgeous area up here. We're having blue skies again. perfect temperatures. We're about 72 degrees and we got a little breeze coming in off the water. So we're gonna stop and have a little snack, then keep moving down the trail.
So where did you just come from?
Was Silver Islet, I think.
Silver Islet, yeah. They had a little party store.
Yep. So they
General store.
they had a mine in that area in the 1800s that had the most silver from that area. So it became a little community down there. And then they had a general store. So they had some sweet treats. So we got some ice cream and a little dessert for lunchtime.
Hummingbird
cake.
I think it's called.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
So it looks like carrot cake to me. But
We also had to try some Canadian ketchup chips. With the signal being so poor for cell, they actually have payphones. They have them all over the campground. Hey, what'd you make today?
it's a foil dinner that I did in my cast iron instead of the foil over the campfires, just because this is quick and easier.
And our wood was not good.
Our wood isn't really burning very well. So, hamburg, green beans, onions, and some potatoes, and then some cream mushroom soup, and some seasonings.
I bought it for you.
I know. You've been talking about it for the last couple years. Full Windsor. Oh, it's the metalware and the magnet to each other. And I've said, no, we don't need them. We don't need them. And yeah, you picked them up.
The reason why you say we didn't need them is because they're
expensive.
how much? They're $30 a set.
On most nights, we clean this fork by just a little, making sure there's no residue left
And wipe
on
it down with a paper towel.
And then we wipe it down with a paper towel and we're good. Then every few days, I feel like I need to sanitize a little bit better and use actually some soap and water and get it cleaned off. So today is that day. Woo! Are those pelicans?
Pretty birds. Just coming to hang out.
All right, looks like you got some drying to do.
All right, I'm getting behind. I better put the camera down. So one of the things going on here, got a little windy. Vicks vaporizing chest rub. This stuff's amazing for black flies. People don't believe it. It's something I found on the internet. We tried it. It works. Now you don't need a whole lot. This is actually way too much, but just a couple of dots. You put a couple of dots around your ankles, the flies will go away. So we had them starting to bite us at the swimming at the lake, and we got back here. Wendy had them biting her when she was trying to make dinner. A couple of dots, and no more black flies. Here's your public service announcement. So tonight is rearranging night. Reset night, right, Wendy?
Yes. This is after what? About 4 or 5 days into our trip.
We suddenly heard one of our neighbors yell out, "Skunk, coming your way!" So we got out the flashlight and made sure that Mr. Skunk did not make it to us. We got to get going before the rain.
Yes, it's the one thing I thought when I looked outside today is how moody the water is. Like yesterday was just
Moody.
Yes, moody. Because it's just cloudy and darker today, and it just reflects off that lake. There's just a different feel to the lake this morning.
Yeah. Well, not every day is eggs and wonderful sandwiches and
Younger, he ended up having cancer, and he lost his leg to the cancer. So as you can see in the picture, he has a fake leg there. In honor of raising money for cancer awareness, he was going to run from the Atlantic Ocean all the way to the Pacific Ocean through Canada. He was running 26 miles a day until unfortunately his cancer came back and he wasn't able to finish it. But he raised $24 million in the 1980s for cancer research. So they dedicated him with the civilian honor. And that's just amazing what he was able to accomplish.
And they put the memorial right here at the top of this overlook.
Yep, overlooking Thunder Bay.
Which is absolutely gorgeous.
So we stayed here. 16 was the pictographs. Here, Thunder Bay would be here. We're just west of that at the Kakabeka Falls, and then we're going to end up going south and going back into the U.S. So we just crossed the border from Canada back into the US. Had a nice conversation with the crossing border patrol gentleman. He gave us little tips on where to go on this hike today. We are now at Grand Portage State Park. Must be the state park now that we are in the States. Is a state park versus a provincial park. So we're headed to the waterfalls. We're told it's a nice little walk, and it's one of the largest waterfalls here in Minnesota.
We're at Goose Bear Falls. We got some rain coming in. We're gonna have to put the walls up. We have a lot of dark rain coming. Looks like we're gonna have a 2 or 3 hour rain shower storm system. No lightning, no thunder, nothing crazy like we've had in the past with our camping experiences. What's for supper?
We have some sushi, California rolls, Caesar salad, and then chicken pesto pasta. So once again, I put extra water in it. This time it's a little soupy. So we may need to eat our salads first, then put our dinner / soup into our bowls.
Wow.
But the chicken shouldn't be tough.
One thing I'm experimenting with is sometimes we get some water coming in a hard rain. So just take these squeeze clamps. They need to blue tarp, cheap dollar store, and wrap it around one of my ports to kind of anchor it. This will work plenty good for what we need when you got those downpouring storms and you're trying to jump in your trailer and stay dry.
For tonight, it's a rainy night, so soup sounds like it'd be great for dinner.
So how much water did you put in?
I put 1.25 cups.
Well, it's been raining for probably, I don't know, an hour or more. Looks like it's going to rain most of the night on and off. So we'll probably tuck in. Got a good book, The 9 L's. It's about leadership. We don't get these days very often. Like this trip so far, this is our first rain day. So we have nothing to gripe about. It's kind of nice hearing the pitter patter of the rain. It's cleaning the truck. The truck has been so dusty. It's been crazy dusty, so it'll get those dusty fingerprints off the back. So it'll be nice. Give everything kind of a rinse.
construction somewhere. We don't know how we missed it. Yeah, this is what we just came up right there. Yeah, that's not designed for a bike. So we're not sure where we took the wrong turn. This is how our adventures go. So we found this absolutely gorgeous view, but this is not where the bikes go. The trip wouldn't be complete if we didn't stop by Betty's Pies, right?
That's right. We were told. Well, we did stop here a couple years ago when we were in this area, and it was delicious. So we had to make a stop again this year.
Yeah, they're well known on the North Shore of Minnesota for their famous pies.
The main road actually has it built out so that people can turn left and actually have a way to get in here.
They built her a turn lane.
Yes.
Yeah, which is amazing. And this huge parking lot has been installed since the last time we were here. So that tells you how busy they are.
What flavor do you think you're going to get?
I like strawberry rhubarb.
I'm thinking something fruity. We'll have to see what's available.
All right.
So supposedly when the waves are really rocking, the water kind of picks up the rocks and they land on each other and it makes a clangy sound. And then the water also gets caught into the little cliff over here, and you can hear the water coming in and out of those crevices. So it's supposed
Would
to be
you rather have a beach like this or like Lake Michigan?
Definitely would like a sandy beach.
This is hard to walk on.
And interesting to see, but this is not a fun beach just to go and hang.
Everything dried off real nice. Well, the rain showers came through 2 harbors, didn't hit us. So what we gotta do is pack down a few of these things. So what do you think? What flavor did you get?
I got the blackberry peach.
Nice.
So it's delicious.
Raspberry rhubarb. It is amazing. So we'll have to try. This one is the Great Lakes with all the berries. We'll have
There's
to try
5
that.
different berries in it.
We'll have to try that tomorrow night. All right. Good luck trying to beat me.
Oh, you know you're going down.
Cards are on. All right. Have a good night, guys. Well, good morning from Minnesota. Had a good night's sleep. Played some cards. Enjoyed the stars. Beautiful stars here. It's amazing how much darker it is here in Minnesota than our state parks in Michigan. But we are getting ready to be packed up. We've got about an hour drive to Duluth, Minnesota. I want to stop at, I've been told, Duluth Trading Company. Basically coming into the UP, Wisconsin border there. And we're gonna cut down on angle towards US 2 and the UP and start making our way back home. So it's Wisconsin. Over here, that little building behind me is Artisan Water. Spring water, ready to drink, right out of a spring. And people come with huge containers, not just 1 gallon jugs. People come far and wide just to fill their containers. So these are the 2 bags of rice we picked up. This one's more of a slow cook, takes like 70 minutes to make. Yeah, I'll see what it's like. Always love trying new things in new places. So what's all in this one?
So there's a rice packet, some apples, some sausage, some cheese. And then I just put some little balsamic vinaigrette container of dressing in there also.
So we pulled into Biwabik, Crystal Falls, Michigan. We're on our way back.
Stopped at this campground. We have a huge lot. It's a pull-through lot, which is nice. We're only here for a night. But we bought some firewood on the way.
Okay, you ready? Okay, this is how you level a trailer. Okay, here we go. It didn't go anywhere?
That bubble that moved it off.
Well, don't go by the bubble. Use your phone. Kind of level off using the Anderson, which is a red wedge there. Put it under the tire. You usually can run up on it and
This is saying we're good.
can get high enough.
We have some sweet potatoes, some fried sweet potatoes, an onion, and then some cheesy brats, Johnsonville brats.
Nice.
And then we've got salad and some potato salad and a piece of pie left over from last night because you decided to get 3 of them. Or we each had 1 and then you got an extra, so we're gonna split that for dessert tonight.
Well, good morning. 2 days left of our big adventure. We're in Crystal Falls. We arrived here last night and had just a great time. Searched out the place for some ice cream. Looking for some Tembo berry jam and can't find it. But outside of that, Wendy's making a little breakfast. We had a great campfire last night. And then the rain started coming in. We got really cold weather coming across the UP right now. And what that usually entails is when the cold air comes across Superior, specifically, it forms instability rain showers. It's kind of like lake effect snow. With an overnight rain, make sure you fold up your 270 awning enough to pinch it together and get that extra water out of there. Then you're gonna have to still go home and dry it for your next destination. But at least this way, having all the full tank for a second, you're gonna get the majority of the water out.
Over 25 years ago, when I first joined the fire service, one of the first fire trucks I drove and learned on was a small 2-man cab Kodiak. Little did I remember that we had sold it to Breen Township Fire Department a number of years ago. It served out a useful life at Breen Township Fire Department, but at this point, they were growing and they needed to move on this truck. I happened to see it sitting out on the field, as they've already sold it, waiting for the new owners to pick it up. I had to stop and catch a quick pic and reflect on all the memories that this truck had given me.
I just made it to Escanaba. We're on our way to Wilderness and stopped in Escanaba for a pasty. So we're gonna try out Graham's. Never ate there before. We'll see what it's all about. All right, yesterday, anniversary day.
Yeah, 28 years.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
It was a lot of fun. We basically didn't film all day. We drove from our last campground to Wilderness State Park, just across the bridge, spitty rain showers. We stopped at one little photo place by the bridge, kind of looked around there, and then we got here.
Do you like driving over that bridge?
No, I hated it. Every minute of it, I'm white knuckling driving over
Because
Mackinac
this
Bridge.
time, not only is it the bridge,
Shaking.
it was a high wind advisory also.
Yeah. So
You made it though.
With that, we made it. So we got to Wilderness, we set up, and then we ended up going to a restaurant to celebrate our anniversary, which was called Legs. And Cross Village, small little town.
It was an interesting place. It was kind of nice to hang out,
it
but
was.
the food wasn't our favorite.
I had like a pork tenderloin thing, and it was as big as my plate. It was huge. Otherwise, nice little place. And came back, relaxed. Had what, 10 days total?
Yep.
Starting from Sault Ste. Marie, all the way around Lake Superior. What was your favorite highlight of the trip?
Mine were probably the couple nights we actually went out on the beach and watched the night sky. We could see the Milky Way when we were in Canada because it was so dark up there. And the one night we actually got to see the Northern Lights.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So it's one of those bucket list things that we've always wanted to see and do, and we can mark that one off now.
Yep. I think for me, highlight would probably be, I don't know, chasing some of the bigger waterfalls right by Thunder Bay. That was a cool waterfall.
Yep.
The other thing would probably be Pancake Bay.
Yeah.
Beautiful, warm water.
For Lake Superior.
Lake Superior, it's never get that warm, and it was beautiful swimming. The beaches were gorgeous. We had our own little private beach. There was very few people there.
Yeah.
It was absolutely amazing. Just having chill time. First part of the trip, that was
good way
really
to start
cool.
the trip.
So
Wind down.
yes.
Yep.
So reality setting in. Back to work tomorrow. All right, thanks for following along on this adventure, guys. Make sure you guys get out
And do some camping.